What's up, everybody? It's Deadly Doe Gaming, your favorite ginger bearded dad gamer, and welcome to episode 4 of the Parent Gamer podcast for parent gamers just like you and me. Today, we have an awesome guest, one of our very own community leaders of our parental unit Discord community. Now, if you're watching this and you have never heard of the parental unit, you need to join. It's a whole community just for parent gamers, parent content creators to connect with other parents to game. And it's a pretty awesome thing. So if you haven't joined yet, I'm going to put the link to it in the description below so that way you can join. Come be a part of the most amazing parent community on the face of the planet. But anyway, we are joined by one of our awesome community leaders. Like I said, I'm going to let him introduce himself, and he's going to take it from there, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell everyone who you are, and we'll get going.
Hi, Chicken Joe. I'm dad, husband,
Love it.
Army veteran.
Army
all that
veteran.
fun stuff.
Awesome.
Gaming for a while now,
Mm-hmm.
ever since probably the early '90s.
Early
Aging myself
90s,
here.
roll. Let's go, bro. You're not over 21, bro. Come on now. Come on now. No. Awesome. What do you do outside of gaming? Like, what do you do for work and stuff?
I'm a customer service representative for a firearms company.
Nice. Okay. How long you been doing that?
I work with almost 4 years, because I was working there when my littlest was born.
That's awesome, dude. That's super cool.
Love
Cool, man. Well, cool, man. So your father, husband, full-time worker, gamer, community leader for the parental unit, and for Fortnite. So just so everyone knows, he is one of our Fortnite community leaders. He's doing an awesome job. So if you're a Fortnite player, you need to go ahead and join up. You know what I'm saying? But dude, it's so awesome to have you on here, man. You have, number one, you have been such an awesome help with the community. So number one, it's just awesome to have you here hanging out with us and chilling and stuff like that, dude. But dude, you've been a part of the parental unit since we started. You kind of been, since we kind of launched this thing, and it's been super cool to see kind of the growth. Since the beginning, since we hit that go live on the Discord, man. And it's been a wild ride to just kind of see parent gamers come together and play, bro. And again, like I said, super excited to have you on this with us today. But dude, we're just gonna talk today and just kind of hang out and just kind of get to know you more and kind of your journey with content. So first question I have for you today, before we kind of dive into more things, how long have you been a gamer? You kind of said it a little bit, but how long have you been gaming? And how long have you been a content creator? And what was the process? Why did you start creating content or start streaming and everything like that?
Gaming, I don't know exactly when. I just know I got a Nintendo when I
Love it.
was early '90s. Had to have been early '90s, and then ever since then, I just had that love for gaming. It's just
Love it.
nonstop.
Nonstop. I love it, dude.
Streaming for a year and a half. Still, I wouldn't say full content creator, because I'm still working on that.
Right.
But it's been a journey. It was just something that I wanted to do to break myself out of a comfort zone.
Right.
I have high anxiety
Mhm.
from time in service, all that fun stuff.
Right.
So it was like a way for me to do something that I wasn't comfortable with.
Right.
And I've
Right.
loved it ever since.
You've been doing, and you're killing it, dude. Especially with just leading community stuff, man. I'm just saying, like, it really has helped you break out of that shell and stuff like that. And you spoke about being an Army veteran. How long were you in the Army, and what did you do in the Army?
I was in for 8 years
Okay.
before I decided to call it quits. I was
Right.
tired.
Oh yeah, dude. I can imagine.
I did most of my time as a cook.
Okay.
It was pretty fun. But then I deployed, and I was an honorary military police while down there. You never outshoot the people that are in charge of you. It's
Right.
just not a
Right.
thing.
Yeah. I got you. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So, what made you go into the military? Did you go right out of high school?
I did not. I had a little bit of a troubled teenage years.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Decided I needed to do something. I needed to leave the area.
Right. You just need to kind of get right, almost like leave everything kind of behind, get a new start, and everything like that. I feel that.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
needed to get away, and that
Yeah.
was my ticket out.
Figured out I was joining the military, man. That's awesome, dude. Number one, thank you so much for for your service with that. That's amazing. And also props to you for using, it's really cool to see. I think that's what a lot of people use content creation for, is kind of like to overcome certain areas in their lives. I know for me, and this may be similar to you, for me, I use content creation to kind of almost break out of my own insecurities. I always thought that people would think my videos are stupid, or think that my sense of humor is stupid, or think that me talking sounds, all these different things. You fight these different things when you're talking in public and you're talking to people. And I think content creation just in general helped a lot of people overcome certain things in their lives, and so that's a huge thing. Got one of the kids with you?
Yeah.
Love it, dude. I love it. This is all about parent gaming, baby. How's it going, dude?
In there.
What's up, dude? You doing good?
Say
I love it,
hey.
dude. I love it, bro.
That's my mini me.
Oh, dude, that's so great, dude. Yeah, and you have 2 boys, you said, huh?
I do.
2 boys. That's awesome. That's awesome. You said that was your mini me. That was kind of more like you and everything.
Yeah, he'll be 4 next month. The oldest will be 7 next weekend, and he acts just like my wife.
Dude, see that's funny. Yeah, the oldest acts just like me. My daughter's just like me, and my son is pretty much is acts like my wife, which is super funny. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what the 3rd child turns out to be, and everything. So that's gonna be awesome, dude. So tell me about life with 2 boys. Like 2 boys. I grew up with my brother, so I know it was just me and my brother, and then my stepsister came along a little later on. But as 2 boys, I could just assume like it's life full of wrestling and roughhousing and just that boy energy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it can be great. It can be fun, but then they get carried away with that wrestling.
Just starts throwing things. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody gets hurt or somebody gets mad, and then it turns from playing to full out brawl in the living room.
They're just knuckles to the face. All these different the joys of having kids, and like I said, having 2 boys, man. That's a beast, bro. That's super awesome. I love it, man.
Fun. It is fun though.
I would assume never a dull moment. I would assume there's anytime I think just having just young kids in general, there's never a dull moment. Ever.
No,
life is constantly on your toes. Yeah.
But that's what makes it fun though.
Oh, 100%, dude. There's nothing better than doing that, bro. Love it, dude. Love it. 2 boys. That's an amazing thing. So we talked about content creation. We talked about why you started. We talked about how long you've been gaming. So with gaming, what is your favorite game? Like, what out of every game that you've played, maybe give me a top 3. If you can't think of one, I know a lot of people that I've interviewed, they're trying to figure out, they're always trying to figure out what their favorite game is. But what is your favorite game? What is your favorite game of all time, or what's your top 3 games of all time?
It's gonna be. I'm sure not most people might remember it, but Mario Sunshine.
Yes, I bought that for the Switch. That had the All-Star pack. Oh, dude.
Mario Sunshine for the GameCube. That game was just so much fun.
Dude, Mario Sunshine. I feel like the GameCube was probably one of the most underrated systems of all time. In my opinion, I feel like once the Wii came out, the GameCube kind of got shunned. And I think it was. The GameCube was so good. I love the GameCube. Mario Sunshine was probably one of my favorite games too. I agree with that. I played that game. I played the mess of, man, now I'm just flooded with memories. Like all the GameCube time, dude. Like I played, what was it, the 007 games, like Agent Under Fire, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, Metroid Prime. Yes, dude, so good, man. Okay, so we have Super Mario Sunshine. What are the other top 2 favorite games? So top 3, give me your top 3 games. So you got Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Sunshine. What's the other one?
Of course, number 2, probably gonna have to say Apex, because I do play a lot of Apex.
Oh, dude, Apex is so good, dude. I love it. I love it.
3, actually, believe it or not, would be Fortnite at this time. I mean, I used to.
What to assume? Yeah.
It's tied between that and Fable, which I'm still waiting for the new Fable to come out.
Dude, we've been waiting for the new Fable to come out for how long? Forever.
Like 3 years now.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Dude, Fable, man, you're bringing back a bunch of memories right now, man. First the GameCube, spending the night at the friend's house playing GameCube, and then you have then Fable, dude. I haven't played Fable. Man,
Fable,
was the first Fable was for Xbox, wasn't it?
yeah, and Fable was for
Yeah.
Xbox. That was like when I really started diving into more story-based games and like
Right.
decision-based.
Dude. Yeah, does that because that was one of the first decision-based games.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dude. That's wild, bro. That's wild, dude. Yeah, I remember that so well. Like, man, now I want to go play it. I'm gonna go download it on the Game Pass because it's on Game Pass,
It is on
and
Game
I'm gonna
Pass.
go
All of
play
them
it.
are on Game
Yeah,
Pass.
I love it, dude. I love it. Um, but dude, that's awesome. Yeah, dude, Super Mario Sunshine, dude. I need to go replay that because I bought it, like I said, for the Switch. But man, I need to go replay that game because that is that's a beast game, dude. And I freaking love it. Um, so with that favorite game stuff like that, and just kind of like I said, we've talked about gaming, your journey and stuff like that. How has gaming like do your kids game like? Are they cracked at game? Like, do they beat you at your own? You know, like do they game with you? Like, or are you know are they at that age where they do game or what?
So the youngest, he's the sports guy.
Right.
He wants the sword fight, play
I
football,
love it.
all the fun stuff. The oldest one, he games, but he's not at that level. He likes to watch people. Like so he watches a lot of YouTubers and stuff
Got
play
you.
Minecraft and
Right.
stuff like that. But we do play the Pokemon games together. Like we play Pokemon
Ooh,
Snap and Let's Go
dude, Pokemon
Eevee or
Snap.
Pikachu.
Yeah,
So
that's
we do
super cool,
enjoy
man.
those games. It's
Oh
a whole
yeah.
family thing for Pokemon Snap.
Oh, dude, I love that, bro. That was gonna be like my next question too. So your kids game and stuff like that. How have you, as a as a gamer and a content creator, because we all know that content creation does come with, or even streaming comes with a little bit of sacrifice of time, stuff like that. You know, sometimes whether it be late nights staying up or whatever it may be, there's sacrifice involved. Sometimes it can be difficult. How do you include your family? If you do, and if you don't, I'd ask why. Do you include your family like when it comes to your stream times and your content times, or how do you use that dynamic to kind of include your family into this whole world? Because it's a big world and it's an awesome world to include them in. Do you do that? And if so, if not, why not?
It is. It can be difficult. Sometimes the son like will join me. He wants to do a Pokemon card pack opening
I
at
love it.
some point. So I told him we'll try to plan that, but we get Pokemon cards are hard to find and they're expensive.
Oh yeah, Pokemon cards got so expensive for sure, for sure.
but but other than that, I normally end up working my schedule around my wife
Right.
because she's a deputy. She on the road and stuff. So like on her night shifts, I'll hang out with the boys. When they go to bed, I won't sleep. So that's when I'll stream
Right.
and stuff
That's
and
when you do your
everything.
stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't fully understand what I'm doing and how it works,
Hmm.
but she's supportive.
That's cool, and
So
that's huge.
yeah,
That's big
so
because you want to have your family that's supportive, right?
yeah,
You want to have your family support. You want to have your kids and even your kids just being wanting to be a part of that world. It's really really cool to see, dude. And all that because I think I mean if maybe our kids weren't involved or maybe our significant other wasn't supportive, it would be definitely be a hard space to sit into because gaming is unlike any gaming and content creation, regardless if you're doing it for a hobby or for a you're wanting to push it towards a career. It's different than everything else. And
it's
so
very different.
having someone that even if they don't understand it, supportive is such a huge thing, dude, because not everybody has that. And so the fact that you have kids who want to be involved, and you have a wife who may not understand it but supports it because you love it is such a huge thing, man. It's such a huge thing with that. But as far as your content goes and stuff like that, we kind of talked about involvement with family stuff like that. Are you kind of just doing this because you want to do it more of a hobby, or are you eventually wanting to take it to a level where maybe it can be a part time or maybe full time kind of supplemental thing? Like, kind of what are your goals that you have for gaming and just for streaming and everything like that?
For the most part, it's mainly a hobby. I mean, if it
Right.
ever got to being part time and stuff like that, I would
Right.
love it. But
Right.
it's a hobby. It gives me something to do, something to de
Right.
stress, get my mind clear, and then I just like hanging out with people.
Oh yeah, dude. It's such a cool thing. And that's one of the reasons why I love streaming too. Is just you get to talk to people. You get to hang out with people.
Yeah,
You get to chill with people. You get to vibe out with people and just have a good time with it, man. And that's awesome, dude. That's a huge thing, dude, of just having that. And
find those,
it's important too to know that.
yeah. You find those people that have the same interests, hobbies,
Mhm.
stuff like that. So you grow friendships from all around the world.
Oh, dude, and
And it's awesome.
that's an amazing, and that's honestly why I started streaming. Like I didn't even have, if you would have told me like when I started streaming that I'd be at this point where I am now, I would have laughed because I thought there's no way possible. Um, but now seeing where it's at, the whole reason why I started gaming and streaming like that is to build friendships. Because you see all these stories about people who have known each other for years because they gamed with each other, all these different things. And you're like, dude, like I want that, and so that's why I did it too. And it's just so cool. You can meet some of like your closest friends. Like I'm sure, like through the parental unit, man. It's simply just even being our one of our community leaders for Fortnite, of just building that relationship with the Fortnite community. You've probably built some relationships and friendships with some people that you never would have met if it hadn't been for
Exactly.
gaming and connecting other parent gamers together.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great. People from California. Yeah, we got what over the pond in
Yeah.
UK.
All over the world, man. And it's
Yeah.
such a cool feeling, dude, to have all that and everything. But next question I have for you is definitely a deeper question. It's not super deep, but it's deeper. What would you say? We've talked about gaming, we've talked about, life with content creation and family. What would you say, just from the standpoint of being a gamer, gaming as your hobby? You love gaming. What would you say the biggest struggle is being a gamer while being a parent at the same time?
Time. Time is a time is a
Time.
struggle.
You're the
Time is
fourth
a
person
struggle.
now to say it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time. I mean, I want to put as much as I can, but like when I'm over there on the phone trying to edit videos and stuff like that, at the same time I'm like, but I could be playing with them. So then I put it down
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
walk away.
Yeah.
So keeping constant with posts and social medias and stuff, that's probably my hardest thing.
Yeah, it's just finding it's the time, bro. And you're right. Again, like I said, we're 4 for 4 now on time. For sure now. Everybody has set time. It's the time and everything. And gaming is unlike any other hobby. It's very, and even content creation, it's very invested. And it's hard to
Yeah.
kind of walk away. It's not like, hey, let's go fishing for the day. Oh, cool, we didn't catch anything. We'll go back home and stuff like that. With content creation as a hobby, like even if it's just a hobby, you still want to post content. You still want to post things, and even if you're not trying to make it a career, there comes a lot of to dos with it, and sometimes it can
Still
be
want to get your
frustrating when you
stuff
don't get
out there.
right. You want to get your name, you want to get everything out, and everything like that. So it's definitely a beast to take care of, dude. So we totally get that. Time is a huge thing. And I think something that I've noticed even or just realized too, it's like it's okay if we're not, getting everything done with content if our family's taken care of. Like our family is our number one priority, and I think the fact that you're the fourth person to say time just goes to show that we as parents, we have a deep care for our kids, and that's important. I would rather go to my daughter's dance recital and cancel my stream than not to go to my daughter's dance recital and stream. That would be horrible. Like so the fact that we put that together is saying, you know what, like we love gaming, but our kids and our family come first is such a huge thing. And I think that's an important thing for all parents who are watching this, or all parent gamers who are watching this, is that it's great to have that hobby. It's amazing, and gaming is great. Gaming is amazing. Gaming is a great hobby. But just like any other hobby, we can become obsessed with it and neglect the certain things that we value the most. And in this case, is our family. And so that's huge, dude. That's huge understanding that sometimes time and understanding like, hey, you know what? I'm not failing. I just got a family I gotta take care of, baby. Like I'm not missing out. No, I just got a family I gotta take care of. And then setting yourself up to strategically getting things done when you can. And so that's a huge thing, bro. That's awesome. Now last question for you, and we can kind of go off of this a little more too. What is your biggest joy about being a parent? Like, what is the one thing you're like, man, I love being a parent because of this?
For me, it has to be like their pure joy in just the simple things.
Yes, I
Just
love
the
it.
simple stuff. Like we have cows
Yeah.
everywhere we go, but we can drive by them 100 times, and every time they're just like, "Oh, look at the
And you're
cows!"
like, yeah,
And you're like, "Yes, cows. Those
cow.
cows have been there for 20 years."
Yeah, yeah. It's like you keep getting excited about the same cow over and over and
Yeah,
over and over again.
but
Dude, that's awesome.
they have such joy in the little things that makes you realize, like, oh, it's not that bad. Things aren't that bad.
Right. I think that's important. It's cool. And that's important too that we can even learn lessons from our kids and stuff like that, you know? Like my daughter's the same way. She just gets so excited over just like you just watch it, and I'm sure you're the same way with your boys. You're like they just get so excited over the smallest things and that you wouldn't even realize to be excited about. But since they're excited, it makes you even more excited. You're like, man, I love seeing my kids happy. I love seeing them smile. I love seeing them laugh. And that's one of the biggest joys in the world. I feel like that any parent can have. I mean, I think I've asked several parents, even my dad, kind of what was the favorite part. And he's just I love seeing my kids smile. I love seeing you and your brother smile and laugh because that to me just brings the most joy to my heart. And I think as long as my kids are laughing, smiling, it gives me that great joy, you know. And it's just really cool to see, dude. And just having that excitement with the kids and everything like that, man. It's just a joy being a parent, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure you would agree. It's fun. It comes with the
Yeah, no,
struggles,
it's great.
but it's just an awesome thing, you know. It's an awesome moment, and from the moment that they're born, you're just like, man, dude, like I love like this is so cool. I don't know about you, but for me, when my daughter was born, it didn't really hit me I was a dad until like I held her. Like even throughout the whole pregnancy with my wife and everything like that, until I hold my firstborn, I was like, whoa, I am a dad now. Like holy cow. And
I know exactly how you feel. I think
yeah,
mine hit when my son was born, and they put him in the little warming bed thing,
right.
and I saw him for the first time, and at that point, it was just like, this is awesome.
Here I am. I'm dad now, baby. That's so
Yeah,
cool, dude.
yeah.
Man, dude. But dude, again, dude, man, yeah, thank you so much for just joining and hanging out with us, man, answering some questions and just kind of just letting the people get to know you, know who you are, and share kind of your journey of being, of being a parent gamer, of even being a retired military and everything like that. Which again, thank you so much for your service for that. That's a huge deal to me. Having some brother-in-laws who are also in the military as well. Who were in the military. So thank you for your service with that, man. Thank you for being an awesome dad, dude. Thank you for being an awesome community leader in the parental unit. And before we leave, though, what is one piece of advice? It doesn't have to be something that is profound. It doesn't have to be Nobel Peace Prize, level of giving. What would be one piece of advice that you would give to any parent who's a gamer, loves gaming, and has a family? What was the one piece of advice that you would give to somebody like that?
Just make the time and make it work. I mean,
Yeah,
if you love it, if you have a hobby for it, you can make time, have plenty of time for your family,
right,
and still be able to pursue the hobby that you want to do.
right,
You're
right.
not just because you're a parent does not mean you're limited to not being able to play games and stuff like that.
That's huge. Nah, that's huge. I think a lot of us use that. A lot of people have said that before. Like, well, I have kids all this time. I don't have time to do it. Well, I mean, we do. It's just about making time for it if that's really what you love to do. That's huge, dude. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Make time for it. If it's your hobby, do it. You can include the kids, include the family. Do it. Just run with it and have fun with it and enjoy life and freaking
Go in
do
the
awesome.
background.
Right. Yeah. Hey kids. I love it. I love it. This is what being a parent's all about, man. This is how we're ending the podcast. We're watching acrobatics from the Little Chicken Joes is what we're watching
They're
right
just
now.
yeah.
I love it, dude. Well, hey man, appreciate you being on here with us today and hanging out and just sharing again, like I said, your story and just about gaming and who you are. Before we leave, real quick, I want you to give a quick, just kind of, push for you are a quick, shameless plug of where people can find you. When do you stream? What games you stream? Stuff like that.
uh, Chicken Joe 62 on all social medias, Twitch, everything like that. My schedule is posted on my Twitch
Okay.
and my Twitter when I go live because my schedule varies.
Kids, man, trust
Yeah,
me, I get it. I
kids.
posted today that I was going to go live at a certain time, and I said it's very subject to change. Subject to change because of
much
kids.
so. Very much so. Very much
That's
so. It's always
awesome.
scheduled to change.
Awesome, dude. Well, man, yeah, like I said, and everybody who's watching, I'm going to link that in the description below, so you can go check out Chicken Joe on all platforms and go hang out with them, shout them out. Say that, if you came from the podcast and you found them through the podcast, tell them that you found them through the podcast and everything like that. But I appreciate everyone watching today, guys. If you're watching this right now and you haven't subbed to the channel, make sure you sub, make sure you hit that bell, make sure you like the video because you already know it was a fire video. Well, appreciate you guys so much. We look forward to next week's episode 5. It's going to be fire. We'll see you guys soon.